Dragon Quest! Hi, I'm here at the Dragon Quest game system and I'm trying to restore this one. It's missing a lot of pieces, including the instruction books. So my current plan for the monsters that I'm missing, you can see here. I had a printing error here, so I printed that area again. But this is the normal monster set. You can download a PDF of this. They're really easy to find. Just Google it. And I printed it on cardstock. Now the thing is, cardstock smears up when you push on it. Maybe you can see the ink on my finger there. Anyway, my plan is to take some varnish and paint over it. And if you see, I've done it. It might be hard to see. You see in the shiny light there, you can see the brush strokes, and that's where I've painted over it. This side's not painted. This side is painted, and I hope that will protect it and it will look nice. And then what I'll do is cut them out and see how they fit. Here's an example of one of my completed pieces. This is a hill giant, and I varnished him over, and he looks really nice. He's protected. Everything looks pretty good. You can read the words fine. I'll give you another example. Here is Knoll and maybe a lizard man. You can see at the top of the lizard man there's a little bit of black there. I realize that's when I don't put enough varnish. I need to really lay the varnish on. If I don't put enough, it smears. So I need to really lay it on, and then they start to come out nice like the knoll. So that's working out really well, and I'm glad about that. So I'll talk to you when I'm on the next step. What I'm going to do with the instruction book is, if you can see that, I have a PDF of the instruction book. It's easy to download. Just Google search Dragon Quest Rulebook PDF. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some cardstock that I have here, put it in my printer, and I'm going to put the white side down so that it comes up the right side. And go over to the settings here, and on the settings I'm going to choose actual size, properties. On properties I'm going to choose cardstock, print quality best, borderless on. Choose OK, and then I'm going to let it print out, and I hope I can avoid the mistake that I had previously. What that mistake is when you double side it, it runs into a problem where when the printer grabs it, as you can see, here's the piece I printed out before. Do you see this discoloration here? And there's another one, there's some down here. And what happens is the printer grabs it and pulls it through to do the other side, because the other side is the information page. And when it does that, it puts smears in the ink. So my hope is that I can fix that, and I'll show you how to in the next video. Okay, here I have the camera zoomed right into the Dragon Quest book, and I hope this works, and I'm sure it'll work, because if it didn't work, you wouldn't be watching the video. What I'm doing is I'm using this varnish. It's a Korean product, I don't know what it is. And as I'm doing this, I'll probably speed up the video for you guys watching, so if my voice speeds up or it seems strange, that's why. And the way you do this is, I'm just going to take this varnish with a thick brush, and I'm going to just glob it on there. I'm going to put it on tons. Now, I want to make it kind of smooth. I don't want to make big bumps, but I want to smooth it down enough that it's flat, but not too much, because it seems like when you smooth it too much and it starts to get really smooth, it starts to distort the paint. So I'm pulling up like that, just sliding it across there like glue, or varnish, I don't know, call it what you want. There we go. I'm on my way. Across the whole top side here. I might have to fill that varnish up again, but I want to make sure not to make it too thin, because it'll smear the paint. And I did that before, and it looks not great. It seems like it's very, very thick. Smeared that entry. So I'm going to speed up here, and you guys can see how it goes. Okay, it looks pretty good. This stuff dries really quick, and that might be part of the reason it smears. Now, it's a little bit curled. I'm going to let it dry like this. I think it turned out pretty good. I don't see too much smearing. Actually, I don't really see any smearing because I learned my lesson that if I don't just pour the varnish on, basically, it smears up real quick. So my plan now is I hope when I put this in the printer, it will double-side, or well, not double-sided, I'm going to have to single-side it, but I hope that when it grabs the what will be to hit the back, but the actual front, this part of the picture, when the printer grabs here, I hope that this varnish will protect it from making a mark. And then I can have a double-sided picture that looks quite nice. Okay, so here you can see there's the front covers and the back covers to both the covers of the books. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the backs as well. If for no other reason than uniformity, I think it'll look nice if they're shiny as well. And so I'm going to speed the tape up here and let you watch me paint for a little bit. Here we go. Do it. When you look at the next video, you will see me do some taping, and then taping. There should be cutting. So that's all. Okay, so here we have the books, and you see that they're shiny. These are the book covers, and I painted over this. You saw in a previous video. It's shiny, kind of shellacked, and I actually painted this side too because I want it to be a little thicker and have a little bit of extra strength. And this is the back. I did the same. And the reason I'm doing that is, you will see later, I'm going to take these and tape them together. I'm going to use book and tape. I have no better solution, but they should be taped in the middle, and then after they're taped they should be somewhat foldable, and they should be able to stand as a Dungeon Master screen. Now here's the rest of the book. And the book I printed on this new paper my wife gave me, and it came out beautifully. It looks almost like a magazine. It's shiny, and so with all of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to cut off this white border on the bottom. And I was thinking of using a razor for that, but I think I'm just going to end up using good old-fashioned scissors. And then I'm going to staple the book together, tape the back together, and then I'm going to put bookend tape over the edge here, and then this can slide into this and go into the box as it would have been, and then onto the adventure book. So here we have a nice overview of the taping process. If you look at my pictures here, they've been painted, they're nice and shiny. So I bought this tape. This is book tape. It has a nice half thick I tried before measuring this, it didn't just right. It seems like it works easier if you just lay it down and eyeball it. how it looks when it stands up. But I am going to have to raise off this white part to match my other book. Got a little bit of paper there, but no big deal. Then you should stand up just like this. There you go. Dragon Master Screen 1, 2, and I will razor those off. I'll show you in a second the razor process, and then see how they look. There it is, the book. Finished. I cut the bottom off. It turned out really good. I don't know why there's a little bit of white gap on the inside of this page. It's not on this, but that's okay, no big deal. And I have a staple right down the side there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some tape over that, and it'll look real nice, I think. Here's the last step, cutting. Some things I learned about cutting with the razor. Now, I hope you can see because of the layout of my desk and things. I can't get a good camera angle on this. Some things I learned. First, razor's a razor. Let it do its job. Put it down and cut gently, and you make a couple swipes. That's better than going real deep and ripping it. Second, close up your tabs with some, I don't know what these are, metal squeezers. Ruler down, make a straight cut right across. That's going to take me a few. There we go. Nice straight cut. Dragon Quest book, and it'll stand up and it's a screen, and it looks really nice. Okay, here's my method for the figures, these little fellers. The 6 guys that go with Dragon Quest, they're going to go right into here. Now this is a medicine container. I hope to put stickers over this so it doesn't say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I put foam in there, and I glued it in. Now the middle one's broken, that's why this is an old unused one. So I don't know what I'll do with that, just leave it empty. But these have foam on the inside that I've glued in there, and I glued foam to the outside on the top there. And this is the way that I'm sticking it, because it kept falling off. So after that dries, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to show you how this turned out. I haven't really seen this yet, so take these off. Looking at the foam right now, it looks like it's pretty much creased it. I guess the foam might be stuck that way, but even if that's the case, then by that notion the figurine will probably mold the foam as well. So let's grab a figurine, get the cleric here, drop him in there on his foam, close this up on him. And he's clicking around. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so my very simple plan for remedying this, as you saw, I put the cleric in and he bounced around inside the foam. But I believe that's because this is not thick enough, so I put in a second piece of foam, and I'm going to put him straight there. I guess it doesn't matter if he's kind of crooked, but put him right on there. That's this piece of plastic. He's not moving around now. So my current plan is to add a smaller second piece of plastic to the bottom of each bin and see if that works. So I'll glue that and I'll let you see how it turns out. Now I'm going to show you this again. I have them, they're not perfectly squared off, but that's no big deal. They'll get a little bit of wiggle room in there. And it's not totally dry, but I think this is going to work. So let's put a guy here. Throw one over here. Just one here. For good luck. He's not quite in. Close him in. Close him in. Close him in. Oh, stay in. In your little coffin. There he goes. And I hear no movement. So the next step is to create stickers for each of these. I'll take those guys out and let it dry, and I will show you when I get the stickers done. And here's the finished copy. I think it came out pretty good. Got the little wizard right there. Open it up. Inside's my wizard. Just like that. There you go, and you close it up. Foam there, and I'll move it around inside.